The depressing thought is that Russia will continue with this war for as long as Putin is in power, deep into the 2030s, when he'll be a very old man, and maybe after he is replaced by somebody else. The Russian elite seem to believe that Ukraine has no right to exist as an independent state, and that goes deep into Russian thinking. The more optimistic version is that if it is possible to reverse Russian gains on the battlefield, Putin may become much more pragmatic and decide that continuing with this war, which is wrecking Russia and is doing Russia no good whatsoever in the long run, is better to curtail and at least go for some sort of medium-term ceasefire. If it were possible that Russian gains are reversed in next year in some significant way, I think Russia's attitude would change. But Ukraine is condemned to live for a long time with a potentially hostile neighbor much bigger than itself. Ukraine, I'm afraid, will have to be a heavily armed state, far into the future, and it will always feel relatively insecure. But if it is able to maintain some form of stable ceasefire for a long enough period, for 10 years, for 15 years, then its own development as a sophisticated, democratic, prosperous state will make it all the more secure going into the later part of this century.